Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning, Temecula. My name is Lucas Padilla, and I'm joined with my co-anchor.
Corey Root.
We are both from Teen Radio Temecula. We are a local program in the Temecula area where teens and people of ages 12 to 17 can join and learn how to do podcasting, audio, and all kinds of fun things. This is our third time doing the annual 4th of July parade down here in Temecula, California, and we're glad to be back. Very shortly we will start seeing the police department, as you probably can start hearing the sirens come up. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a little toasty today, but all for the spirit. It's a nice hot summer's day. So,
At least we get a nice breeze coming in.
yeah, definitely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the parade, and here's our first team leader, Temecula announcer Nicholas. Take it away, Nick.
Coming up on the street in Temecula parade tradition, please welcome the Temecula Police Department. Driving in the car is Police Chief Kubel. Let's give him a big round of applause for keeping our community safe. And there's Police Chief Kubel giving us a wave. All right, coming up next, we have representatives from the Temecula Valley Mounted Posse. This posse was formed in 1996. These volunteers serve as eyes and ears for the Temecula Police Department and Riverside County, riding at special events and assisting with search and recovery. These riders take great pride in serving their community.
That's 19 years, I believe. That's impressive.
Definitely. Riding one of the horses is actually Chris Thomas, a friend of mine. Coming up next is the local World War II veterans, which feature multiple World War II veterans from the surrounding areas. We have residents Wayne Z. Bershaw, Henry G. Flores, Rudy Gordlins, Harold E. Handley, John Daniel Mortson, and Irvin Rhodes riding along in the Old Town Temecula trolley.
It's great to see their smiling faces out today, waving their patriotic flags.
It's crazy to see, like, We don't really get to see too many World War II veterans nowadays. So in the car, as you can see, is Temecula Mayor Marianne Edwards. She's been on the council since 2005 and previously served as mayor in 2009. Prior to joining the city council, Mayor Edwards served on the TVUSD school board from 2001 to 2005. And we are about to hear a speech from her right now.
Well, happy 4th of July, everybody. Yeah, these people over here. So is everybody going to the park? Going to the sports park? Gonna go see the fireworks today? All right, well then here, let's practice up a little bit. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Have a great 4th of July, everybody.
That was Marianne Edwards. Coming up right now is Temecula United Soccer Club. The mission of the Temecula United Soccer Club is to develop well-balanced, successful individuals who desire and are capable of making real contribution in team environment through their lives, regardless of gender, physical abilities, or background. Through this instruction of the technical, tactical, physical, and psychological aspects of soccer. Temecula United Soccer Club strives to promote the game of soccer and to ensure that it is fun and a positive experience for all participants. It is our hope that a large proportion of these individuals will pursue the sport through their teenage years and onto adult life.
You know, I played soccer when I was little.
Same here, actually.
I think everyone went through that period in their life.
Probably. It was back then it wasn't really about like the skills of the sport, but more of like just little kids
Playing.
running around having fun.
Yeah.
But is the World Cup still going on?
I have no idea.
Yeah. I know that was a big deal, especially for our team leader and resident Steve, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I would always cry when we had to run laps because I was definitely not the exercising type.
Uh-huh. Same here. Next up, we have the Crimson Colt Summer Brigade from Dorothy McElhenney Middle School in Murrieta, California. The Crimson Colt Summer Brigade features new and experienced DMMS 6th, 7th, and 8th grade marching students playing a patriotic favorite, You're a Grand Old Flag. These drum-like color guard and band performers just completed their summer skills camp to prepare for this great holiday parade. The drum line is coached by Rob Stout, the color guard by Esmeralda Stout, and the band is under direction by Linda Gordon. The Crimson Colt Brigade thanks the City of Temecula for including us for a third year in this wonderful community parade event and wishes everyone a very safe and happy 4th of July. Coming up next is Temecula Mayor Pro Tem Jeff Comachero. Let us all welcome him. Councilmember Comachero has been a council member since November of 1997, previously serving as mayor in 2001, 2005, and 2010. While serving on the council, Jeff hopes to continue finding enduring ways to honor our military veterans, foster an environment that encourages input from all citizens, and ensuring that our road systems meet the needs for today and in the future. And here he has something to say.
What do you think? Is it warm enough today? It's another beautiful day in Temecula. You know, I've been doing this for so many years I don't want to count anymore, but I never cease to marvel every year when we come out here and the streets are lined with all you beautiful people and showing such great support for this parade, but more importantly for our country. It's very important to all of us, especially right now. And as you go through and you enjoy the balance of the day, please don't forget the brave men and women who are around the world in harm's way right now so that we can do this every year. So say a prayer for them and have a great 4th of July. Thanks.
All right, that was Mayor Pro Tem Jeff Comachero.
Next up, we have the Luiseño chapter, Daughters of the American Revolution. The National Society Daughters of the American Revolution was founded in 1890.
Walking in front of us right now is the Daughters of the American Revolution in Temecula Valley.
It's great to see people out today pursuing our history, because most people today don't realize how much we struggled through to become America. and
Exactly.
free.
Exactly, and it was not really a short process. It took quite a number of years.
Definitely.
It wasn't just overnight or anything. It took
Yeah.
quite a while.
You know, going back to the marching band, that was really impressive what they did. They're just middle schoolers, and I'm in a high school marching band actually,
Mhm.
and that was very impressive to see.
Do you guys have the choreographed moves as well?
Oh yes, definitely.
Are they like a little more complex than that? Do you like break? Trying to get.
And here comes Daisy Girl Scout Troop 102, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
They're so cute.
Probably really exciting to be a little kid and be in a parade.
I know, I wish I was in a parade as a little kid. That would have been great.
Mhm. Following them in the car is Council Member Mike Nager. Mike has been serving on the City Council since November 1999. Some of his key objectives while serving on the council are to improve traffic flow within the city, increase services for children and seniors, and to advocate the special needs community.
Red, white, and blue.
But it looks like Mike Nager has something to say.
Happy 4th of July. God bless you all. You're the best citizens in the whole United States. Today, let's remember those that came to Christ for our freedom today. So we eat those hot dogs or watch those fireworks. Let's remember that freedom wasn't free. God bless you all.
All right, everybody, a round of applause for Peyton, our Teen Radio Temecula announcer.
So, as you were saying, next is the Temecula Glitz Cheer. This is Temecula Glitz Cheer's second appearance at the City of Temecula Star Spangled 4th of July Parade. Glitz is a recreational cheer program offered through the City of Temecula Community Services Department and teaches fundamentals of basic cheerleading skills, cheers, chants, jumps, and dances, and focuses on leadership, community building, self-confidence, respect, and friendship.
Next up here is Lily's House.
Yes, Lily's House is a home for all special needs families, a nonprofit organization composed of 1,000 members. These parents, grandparents, siblings, educators, and caregivers are dedicated to educating, empowering, and connecting special needs families while reaching beyond the Temecula Valley areas. Marching and carrying their banner is in stride. Let's give them a warm welcome as they share a salute to fanfare.
looks like the Temecula Glitch Cheer is giving us a little 4th of July parade cheer.
Let's give them a big round of applause. In the red 1966 Mustang, it is owned and being driven by Robert Corona. He shares a salute to fanfare this 4th of July with founder Julia Rogoff and daughter Lily, waving with a holiday smiles our members and children alike.
It's a really nice car.
Mm-hmm. I've always wanted a car like that. It would be amazing.
I know. And really nice people, too.
Mm-hmm. Coming up in a lovely black Mustang GT is Temecula City Council member Chuck Washington. He has proudly served on the council since 2003. While serving, Chuck works towards developing a teen village, supporting economic development efforts to attract and retain high-paying jobs in the region, and aggressively supporting enforcement of traffic laws to maintain the safe roads of Temecula residents.
What a beautiful day in Temecula. So happy to see all of you out here. You know, I can't help but reflect on how blessed we are to live in this beautiful valley. How fortunate I am to be able to represent the citizens of Temecula. And this Sunday, I'll be celebrating my 40th wedding anniversary with this beautiful lady sitting next to me. I'm so excited about that. She's been through much with me. Of course, all the years on the council, she supported me. We spent 7 years active duty in the Navy with a couple of deployments. And she was always there holding down the home front. With that said, we'd be remiss if we didn't remember those veterans, those active duty military that have fought so hard and continue to support our ideals and our freedoms here and abroad. So let's be mindful of what we all have, the freedoms we enjoy, and let's have a safe and happy 4th of July, and I'll see you at the fireworks tonight.
That was Temecula City Council member Chuck Washington. Right behind him is the Temecula Bicycle Coalition. The bike shop, Temecula, and all the area cyclists working with the city of Temecula to promote safer roads and better health.
You know, in the beginning we were talking about how skilled it was to be on a motorcycle, but neither of us could even ride a bike very well.
Yeah, and I couldn't imagine being on one of those bicycles built for two.
I know. Well, I think I'd like that better because someone else could do the work for me.
That is true, but then you have to keep up with their pace.
That's also true.
Unfortunately, unless you just take your feet off the pedal.
Yeah. I think I'd just sit back and relax and let them do all the work.
Probably.
I think it'd be better on a tricycle like that little girl was riding.
Mm-hmm.
Keep three wheels on the ground.
All right, next up we have Congressman Duncan Hunter. It is an American flag truck. Supported by Duncan Hunter. Representative Hunter is currently serving his third term in the U.S. House of Representatives. His is now running for re-election in the 50th Congressional District, which includes cities of Escondido and Temecula. Congressman Hunter is also a U.S. Marine Corps veteran and has served for 2 combat tours in Iraq and 1 in Afghanistan. Congressman Hunter is a strong conservative who is committed to strengthening national security, enforcing our borders, creating opportunities for American workers, and protecting the interests of taxpayers. He is a strong backer of the Second Amendment and protecting traditional family values. Walking up is the Temecula Strings Children's and Youth Orchestra. Temecula Strings marched in our parade 1 year ago. Since then, they have grown into 2 orchestras. The Youth Orchestra recently took first place at the Magic Mountain Orchestra competition.
I love seeing young people coming out and being musicians. It's really nice to see.
Mm-hmm. You play multiple instruments, don't you?
Yes, I play the clarinet and the bassoon, and I want to start actually playing the double bass,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not sure. I don't know if I'll have time in my schedule in school. That was great. That sounded really nice.
Yes, that was excellent.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up on the announcing duties, it's Teen Radio Temecula staff member Acacia.
Following them is Temecula Valley Mothers of Multiples, which is a nonprofit organization that helps local families, shelters, and other local family or children's groups. I really want a bedazzled Uncle Sam hat. That would be really cool.
That would just make my day.
Mm-hmm.
How about one of those festive tutus? I think you would look nice in one of those.
Well, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Maybe not in public, but
Yeah.
you know,
At least it's patriotic.
definitely.
Next up is Miss City of Temecula and Miss Marietta Valley. The Corvette Club of Temecula Valley and Southwest California pageants are proud to take part in Temecula's 4th of July parade. Miss City of Temecula, Carmia Capri, would like to wish everyone
Coming up in the Corvette is Miss City of Temecula, Carmia Capri,
Miss Pauline, Junior Team Miss Jillian, Pre-Team Miss Kirsty, Junior Miss Juliet, Little Miss Madison, Pixie Miss Abigail, and Petite Miss Karen.
in the other car we have Teen Miss Pauline, Junior, Miss Teen Miss Jillian, Pre-Teen Miss Kristen, Junior Miss Juliet, Little Miss Madison, Pixie Miss Abigail, and Petite Miss Karen. Following that, in cars 4, 5, and 6, we have Miss Marietta Valley, Madison Michelle, who wishes everyone a happy Independence Day. She is joined by her Marietta Valley Court, Teen Miss Kelsey, Young Miss Isabel Jr., Teen Miss Anna, Pre-Teen Miss Sienna, Junior Miss Jaden, Little Miss Jewel, Pixie Miss Alyssa, and Petite Miss Riley.
You know, this is great, but where's Mr. City of Temecula?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, I wonder, would that be considered the mayor? But wait, the mayor's Marianne Edwards, so
That's true.
I don't know.
If there were a Mr. City of Temecula, would you try out for it?
I don't
Takes
know.
a lot of skill.
Probably. I'm not sure.
Next up is Miss Inland California Court. Happy birthday, America, from the Miss Inland California Court. Miss Inland California Jessica Marie, Teen Miss J. Leilani, and Junior Teen Miss Madison May. Pre-Teen Miss
Following that is Miss Inland California and Court. Happy birthday, Happy birthday, America, from the Miss Inland California Court. Miss Inland California, Jessica Marie. Teen Miss Jade Lilani. And Teen Miss Madison May. And we also have Preteen Miss Robin, Junior Miss Sarah, and Little Miss Casey. Along with Miss Inland Cities, Gwendolyn Brianna, Teen Miss Haley, and Junior Miss Rachel. We also have Miss County of Riverside, Ashley Sheeney, Miss Shariah Nicole, and Preteen Miss Nicole Ann.
California Highway Patrol. The Temecula office of the California Highway Patrol consists of 15 senior volunteers, 45 sworn officers, 5 sergeants, 1 lieutenant, and is commanded by Captain Brian Lee. These officers patrol over 900 square miles of southwest Riverside County. The CHP would like to introduce you to the all-wheel drive Ford Pursuit Interceptor, which will be replacing the Ford.
And following them is the California Highway Patrol. The Temecula office of the California Highway Patrol consists of 15 senior volunteers, 45 sworn officers, 5 sergeants, 1 lieutenant, and is commanded by Captain Brian Lee. These officers patrol over 900 square miles of the southwest Riverside County. The CHP would also introduce you to the all-new wheel-drive Ford Pursuit Interceptor, which will be replacing the Ford Crown Victoria. The CHP reminds you to never drink and drive, avoid distracted driving, and always buckle up and have a safe 4th of July.
Next up, as you can hear, are the gunfighters.
Yes, let's all hear it for the Old Town Temecula Gunfighters. They have been they've been the ambassadors of Old Town for the past 26 years. Everywhere they go, they do gun safety demonstrations and keep Old West history alive and safe for all of us. Please welcome Riverside County Supervisor Jeff Stone, Chairman of the Board of Supervisors, County of Riverside, and the 4th largest county in California with 2.2 million citizens. He represents the 3rd district of Riverside County, which has been the largest unincorporated population. Supervisor Stone is also a Republican candidate for senator in the 28th district and a longtime local elected official, having previously served on the Temecula City Council. There he is in a beautiful. Oh.
It's an honor to be home here in Temecula, here to celebrate the 4th of July with you. I hope you have a great day with your families, and please remember to keep all of our wonderful troops all over the world that are in harm's way for our freedoms in your prayers. Thank you, and God bless you all for coming out today.
Thank you, Mr. Stone. He's riding a beautiful red Corvette.
Next is 101.3 The Mix. Please welcome 101.3 The Mix, KATY-FM.
So following them is 101.3 The Mix, KATY-FM. We are your live and local radio station playing the best mixes of the 80s, 90s, and today.
I don't know about you, but that's definitely my preferred station.
Definitely. As you can see coming down the street is the St. Catherine of Alexandria Dance Ministry. No treasure greater than a healthy body, no happiness than a joyful heart. Love, happiness, and limitless possibilities. Have you found out what happiness is to you? Performing the upbeat Zumba routine with joyful hearts, please welcome the Dance Ministry of St. Catherine of Alexandria.
Now, to the people watching who don't know, what is Zumba?
It's a form of dance exercise to my knowledge. I've never tried it out, have you?
I have not, actually. I only learned about it a few days ago, actually.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And it looks very festive and very upbeat.
I remember back in the past, former TRT staff member Sydney, her mother was a certified Zumba instructor,
Oh yeah, that's right.
which was interesting to talk about.
Yeah.
We once asked her if we could have Zumba lessons
Personal
in
Zumba
class. Yeah.
lessons at Teen Radio Temecula.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fun. I'd like it.
Yeah, definitely.
Should get her to come back.
We have a bigger office now, so we have more space.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Would it be too much of a pun if I said that they were happy?
I think so. Well, after that performance, I'm definitely signing up for Zumba lessons. What about you?
Definitely, for sure.
Maybe we can get Sydney's mom to teach us.
Definitely, for sure. All right, coming up down the street, we have the Temecula Community Services Commission.
All right, everybody. Up next on the announcing duties for the Teen Radio Temecula podcast.
Let's hear it for the Temecula Community Services Commissioners Jim Meyer, Michael McCracken, Zach Schwank, and Eric Willis. The Commission reviews and makes recommendations to the City Council concerning parks and recreation, and the general plan and works to provide park and recreation services and programs for the community. The Community Services Department currently offers over 90 events each year with over 2,000 classes and programs, creating community through people, parks, and programs. It's what they do. And they are driving down in a large tank type vehicle. Not exactly sure what the name of it is, but it's because of them that Teen Radio Temecula even exists.
Yeah.
And our program, so we wouldn't be here if it weren't for them.
So we thank them for that, definitely.
For sure. It's the reason I get up and go to work every day.
Next up here is Pacific Coast Magic.
Yes, Pacific Coast Magic Cheerleading and Tumbling Facility is located on Jefferson Avenue in Murrieta. PCM teaches monthly classes in cheer, dance, flyer stretch, taekwondo, and boot camp for ages 3 to adults. Visit them at www.pacificcoastmagic.com for a free class.
That's very impressive. I couldn't imagine doing that at their age.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't even do it now. And walking while holding up someone, that's very impressive. That's
All right, coming up is the American Legion Murrieta/Murrieta Post 852. The American Legion is the largest wartime veteran organization consisting of over 2.4 million members. The American Legion Post 852 of Temecula Murrieta was chartered in 1998. It has over 200 members representing all branches of the military, including Army, Air Force, Coast Guard, Marines, and Navy. The local post also consists of American Legion Riders, Sons of the American Legion, and Ladies Auxiliary. Their objective is to help all veterans in the local community. Army Sergeant Wally Verne graduated of TVHS and a wounded veteran in Afghanistan was recently helped by Post's members at his new home. The Post also sponsors Temecula Scout Pack 339 and supports their scouting activities. The members are strong supporters of the local high school junior ROTC programs, providing awards and the outstanding cadets. They host an annual They host an annual oratorial contest with cash awards and sponsor high school boys and to Boys Estate. They encourage all wartime veterans to join their ranks and continue to serve their community and fellow veterans. Those engines are really loud, that's for sure. I see one guy in a tank top on top of that bus that has a Captain America tank top. It's pretty cool.
I love Captain America. Probably one of my all-time favorite superheroes, besides American Dream, of course.
Definitely. We just learned about American Dream, the female version of Captain America, who I think is honestly a little bit cooler than Captain America himself.
Definitely.
Coming up next in the awesome vehicles is the Drifters Car Club. Please welcome the Drifters Car Club. These drifters are made up of car people, gearheads, or just about any other name you can think of car crazy people. Anything from hot rods to rat rods to classics to muscle cars, we have them. Our club has been together since 1997 and now has 190 members strong. We are a simple club, no dues or bylaws, just people who love cars. We meet every Sunday morning at Richie's Diner in Murrieta Hot Springs Road at 7 a.m. We would love to see you.
You know, when I get my license, I know that's the first thing I'm doing is joining that club.
Definitely. Gotta love the classic cars.
How much do you think one of these costs? One of these old hot rods?
It depends. Like, it really depends on the vehicle. Like, I know you can get like a low-end Mustang for maybe about $4,000.
Mm-hmm.
That convertible one is probably over $20,000, although.
Dang.
Yeah, I come from a Mustang-loving family, so I would absolutely love to grab a Mustang and join these guys.
I don't, but I definitely would too.
I always ask my grandpa to bring his cars from New Mexico all the way down here just so he can like show them off in the car show, but I don't know, he barely likes to take them 4 feet out of the garage.
I probably wouldn't like to take mine far from the garage either if I had a car as nice as these.
Mm-hmm.
And that one's for sale.
Ooh, that would be awesome to invest a little money in.
Yeah. That's the one for sale on the screen right there.
Mm-hmm.
If I actually had the money, I'd probably go for that.
So for you guys listening, to the highest bidder. The next is the Trista base of U.S. subvets. Their creed to perpetuate the memory of our shipmates who gave their lives in the pursuit of their duties while serving this country. That their dedication, deeds, and supreme sacrifice be a constant source of motivation towards the greater accomplishments.
Maybe I haven't.
They were riding on a submarine float. Whoa, it moves too.
That's so cool. And right behind them you can hear the horn of the fire trucks.
Yes. Coming up is the Temecula Fire Department. Please give them a warm welcome to them. Thanks for all that you do.
Do you think warm welcome was a pun? Or was that
I'm not sure.
Was that just a coincidence?
It probably might be a coincidence. And I definitely like driving behind them.
Yeah.
Because all the lights turn green. Did you know that the guy in the back steers the rear wheels?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there's technically 2 people driving the car.
That's really cool. I didn't know that.
Here we have the Showbiz Kids. We're the Showbiz Kids of
And here
Fol-
to-
oh. Following them is Showbiz Kids. They are Showbiz Kids of Temecula, a singing and dancing performing group. We have performers of starting ages 4 up to 16. Showbiz Kids of Temecula strives to uplift and inspire children through the positive music, building confidence and self-esteem, and providing opportunities for your child to grow as individuals. Showbiz Kids of Temecula's 10th season will be starting on September 3rd, and classes sizes are limited. For more information, visit their website at showbizkidstemecula.com. Happy 4th of July.
That's great. I wish there was many opportunities to join clubs when I was a kid.
Yeah, definitely. They were just singing the classic Disney song, Let It Go from Frozen. Now they're singing something different.
I love that I see people of all ages out there.
Yep.
It's not just for kids and not just for teens. Everyone can get in there.
I definitely would have joined that group in my younger days, I think.
Same here. I can still join, actually. Maybe I'll go out and do that.
Yeah, definitely. Following up is the Temecula Valley Balloon and Wine Festival. Representing the Temecula Valley Balloon and Wine Festival are some of the wine barrel race cars that were a part of the festival's wine barrel races in April. These race cars are made of several real wine barrels and must be people-powered. Teams of 2 push and or pull the cars through a course at the Promenade Temecula. The cars come in all shapes and sizes. These race cars from Barley Living, the Grape Stomper, and the Stomped Grape, and the Motorcycle. Barley Living owner and local craftsman Brian Barfnecht specializes in making furniture out of wine barrels. Also, strutting in their barrel race car is Team Absolute Dog Grooming. Anyone can enter their barrel cars. Watch our Facebook 2015 race information.
Here's the Murrieta City Council. Up next.
Yes, the Murrieta City Council. People welcome our neighbors, City of Murrieta Mayor Alan Long, Mayor Pro Tem Perry Ramos, and Council Member Rick Gibbs and their families. The next up is the Manzanita Ranch, the moving wall. Here comes Manzanita Ranch, the sponsoring organization of the upcoming appearance of the Moving Wall in Temecula. The Moving Wall is a half-scale replica of the Vietnam Memorial in Washington, D.C. The wall will be on display in Old Town Temecula at Sam Hicks Memorial Park 24 hours a day from October 9th to 13th. Volunteers and sponsors are needed. Visit themovingwall.com for updated information. The Manzanita Ranch, Inc. is a local 501c3 charitable organization and dedicated to using the horses for therapy for veterans suffering from PTSD, cancer, survivors, patients, and at-risk youth. Learn more about the ranch at visiting manzanitaranch.org. And they've got bubbles.
I love seeing the big tough bikers with bubbles everywhere.
Uh-huh.
And here's the reality rally, Michelle's place.
Yes, friends of the program, Jillian Larson from the TV show Survivor. She created the Reality Rally, which is to raise funds for Michelle's Place Breast Cancer Resource Center in town. She brings over 100 reality stars from 30 different TV shows to meet you in the public and to help raise the funds. The stars donate their time and sponsors you to make the event happen while showcasing Temecula. See highlights from 2014 at therealityrally.com.
We actually did an interview with Jillian
Yes,
for Teen Radio Temecula.
Yes, we've done a couple interviews, and we've been able to attend the Reality Rally and interview some of the reality stars that appear there.
It was great meeting her. She's such a nice lady.
Yeah, she has such a great upbeat attitude about everything, and is really, really sweet.
Definitely. It's really impressive that she went on Survivor, and now she's donating her time to help breast cancer survivors.
And hopefully we'll be able to say hello and see her again next year.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, the next one is Friends of Ronald Reagan Sports Park. Personal initiative is the key.
The next is Friends of Ronald Reagan Sports Park. Their personal initiative is the key to our nation's freedom, and as President Ronald Reagan once pointed out, freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. That's why events like this are important. That's why organizations like Friends of Ronald Reagan Sports Park are important. The $150 first prize winner of the Can-Do essay for the contest for 3rd and 4th graders is Mark Stephen Ramirez of St. Jean, Ledensnack. He's seated in the back seat of the convertible driven by Chris Peters. Also in the back seat is the $50 third prize winner of Alexandra essay of Temecula Prep. Between them is Mayor's Trophy, won this year by Temecula Prep Elementary School, which has submitted the greatest number of qualified essays.
Can you imagine being in 3rd and 4th grade and finding out you won $150?
Yeah, that would be crazy. I mean, I remember being that young, and that $150 was probably like the biggest amount ever.
That was like the biggest amount I could think of.
All right, Daniel, thank you very much. Up next is Teen Radio Temecula podcast newbie, Taylor. Take it away, Taylor.
Coming up in the large vehicle and the people behind him are the Tackett's District Boy Scouts of America. Character definitely counts. The Tackett's District Boy Scouts of America serves as Southwest Riverside County as the largest district of the California Inland Empire Council, comprised by Cub Scout packs, Boy Scout troops, varsity scout teams, venturing crews, and sea count ships. The Tackett's district is home to over 110 scouting units and over 2,900 individual scouts.
I remember when my brother was a Boy Scout.
Your brother was a Boy Scout?
Yeah. I was a Girl Scout for a little while, too. My mom was the troop leader.
Oh, and how was that?
Interesting. I actually really liked it. I didn't really like selling cookies. I liked eating them better.
Oh, yeah. It's always nicer to eat the cookies than to sell them, I always feel.
Definitely.
Definitely get more flavor. There you see scouts riding in a Ford Super Duty truck, and following them is them in a Hummer. You know what's funny is you would think Hummers are really spacious, but in reality they're actually quite small on the inside.
I've been in a Hummer before.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as big as I thought it would be.
One last wave from the Scouts of America. And following them is the Murrieta Temecula Republican Assembly. The Murrieta Temecula Republican Assembly, or MTRA for short, the float is Fighting for Votes. captained by President Jonathan Ingram, with members of the MTRA.
And behind them is the Great Oak High School Band, which I have to say is a very good band. Even though I've competed against them before, they are definitely very talented.
The Spirit of Great Oak Marching Band and Guard under the direction of Jerry Burdick Rutz. The band and guard is led by drum majors Yasmin Rodriguez, Jasmine Lee, and Maya Ramos. Featured twirls are Jade Clancy and Madeline Curtis. Drum captain is Tyler Ferry. Guard captains are Katie Marquez and Melissa Sagan. And the wind captains are Andrew Hall and Aaliyah Ramos.
Watching their feet move in time.
Now you were in the Christmas parade,
I was
marching with your
actually.
school. How was that? Was it as nerve-wracking as this?
Not really. It was actually a great time. We were all practiced and well prepared. We marched in time. A lot of times the float stopped, but it was just a fun time to go out there and play.
All right, walking in front of us is the U.S. Forest Service. The United States Forest Service, Cleveland National Forest, and Smokey Bear would like to thank you for continuing support with wildfires. Part of our mission is to provide the protection of life, property, and natural resources. One very important program for the public safety is Ready, Set, Go. This program offers practical, reasonable, and a simple checklist to enable residents to get ready for a wildfire. Get set to evacuate and go when the time is to evacuate. Smokey Bear would like to remind you that only you can prevent wildfires. All right, following them is the Temecula Valley Elks Lodge, which is a nonprofit organization serving the community for 17 years and now working with our veterans and youth. We honor our country and the men and women who have served, and we also honor the youth through our various programs including high school scholarships, middle school student of the year, drug awareness, and hoop shoot, to name a few. To date, we have recognized and honored and served thousands of veterans and youth in our community. I like their surfboards.
Me too, definitely.
Have you ever been surfing?
I've tried once, but that was when I was about 11, and I didn't really surf. I just mostly fell.
I tried surfing once too. I also was around 11.
Yeah. And it's worse because I'm not a very skilled swimmer, so...
Oh, gotcha.
That probably didn't help either.
So we have Vailani's Polynesian Dancers, which was established in 1987. The beautiful maidens of Vailani's Polynesian Dancers have been entertaining Southern California for over 25 years. Vailani passed away in 1998 from breast cancer, but her students continue to share the aloha spirit today. The group performs numerous volunteer shows and is grateful for the support of all surrounding communities. Classes are taught through the City of Temecula Community Services Department for ages 4 and up. Register at tcsd.cityoftemecula.org. They will perform later on today at the Ronald Reagan Sports Park at 3:15 p.m.
I love watching them dance. At my school, we have this thing called Ohana, and it's basically like that, and I love watching them perform at all the pep rallies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My favorite thing about these parades is usually the classic cars, and up next is no exception whatsoever. They're driving a old red Ford F100, and it's the Garage Brewing Company and Pizzeria. They are a new entrant in the 4th of July parade to show their support for the children of Temecula. They will donate 20% of sales in the next 2 weeks to the Boys and Girls Club. Join them for great pizza, and the Boys and Girls Club will benefit.
You know, you asked me what I was doing after this parade. That's what I'm doing, I've decided.
Oh, you're actually going there?
Now I am.
You're a pizza fan?
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone is.
Yeah, I haven't really met someone who doesn't like the pizza.
I hope they don't exist. Well, I don't hope, I'm sure some do. But I've never met one either.
All right, right now is the Valley of the Mist Quilters Guild. They salute Temecula's 25th anniversary. This organization of 90 locals gather together to inspire, create, and promote the art of quilting and fiber arts through the meetings with guest speakers, workshops, and retreats. In addition, their philanthropic activities have delivered hundreds of quilts wherever they are needed, like local shelters, disaster victims, and neonatal units, as well as pet beds for animal shelters. You can see all of their lovely quilts spread out all over the vehicles. A lot of them are patriotic themed for the day.
I love quilts. My grandma makes them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to look at. I'd like to learn someday.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
Show visit www.valleyofmsquilters.com. Up next is the CYSC All-Stars. Please welcome the California Youth Spirit Corps celebrating their silver.
All right, following them is the CYSC All-Stars. They are the California Youth Spirit Corps celebrating their silver anniversary with 26 years of spirit. The CYSC All-Stars cheer, dance, and drill team was formed in 1987 by Dolores Cohen and instruction by Brianna Frautzo and Cindy Holstrom. The students ages 5 to 14 years from Temecula, Murrieta, Menifee, and Hemet are here to perform their award-winning routines. Their program teaches teamwork, physical fitness, confidence, coordination, and all in one super fun environment. The CYSC All-Stars march in local parades, perform in many city and school and sports events such as Knott's Berry Farm, Dodgers, and Angel Stadium. New members are welcome to join the fun and learn many cheer and dance routines to perform year-round with the CYSC All-Stars. Visit their website at cyscallstars.com.
And next up, please welcome the Girl Scouts of San Gorgonio Council Southwest.
Yes. They are in, you should have brought cookies and,
Right.
put them in, those t-shirt launchers and...
Just throw cookies everywhere.
Exactly.
That'd be great. Like individual cookies or cookie boxes?
Like the boxes of cookies. I definitely could go for one of those right now.
For a second, I thought you meant individual cookies. I was like, that might be a little strange because they fall on the ground. That'd be unhealthy.
Yeah, and it would be hard to clean up.
Yep, definitely.
Following them is the Temecula Valley Homebrewers. Founded in 1992, the Temecula Valley Homebrewers Association is celebrating their 22nd anniversary. The Temecula Homebrewers promote the craft of making beer, mead, and cider. and consider it a long American tradition. Many of our founding fathers have been brewers, such as George Washington and Samuel Adams. The home of Thomas Jefferson, Monticello, was built in his own brewery on site. If you are interested in learning to brew your own, the Temecula Valley homebrewers meet on the third Monday each month at the Panini and Hops.
Now, speaking of old cars, this is an old car.
Oh, wow. That has got to be like early 20th century. They even have Laurel and Hardy in a wagon. They're waving American flags.
This is the Bourbon Street Jazz Band, actually. They play in New Orleans style jazz from 1920s, which is great to hear these days.
Good job, Demetrius. Round of applause for him, everybody. Next up, we have Gina, Radio Temecula staff member Lena.
Next, they have the P-Flag Temecula. They are P-Flag Temecula Charter. They are the nation's largest LGBT family and ally organization. P-Flag is committed to advancing equality and societal acceptance of LGBT people through support, education, and advocacy.
It's great to see them at the 4th of July parade.
Exactly. I love their version of the American flag.
The rainbow flag, I think it's great.
Following them is Faith, Family, and Freedom, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They are, in Temecula, represent the men and young men in uniform. This 25 flag salute commemorates the anniversary of the Star-Spangled Parade. Scouts, active duty military veterans, participate today in honor of those who preserve faith, family, and freedom in our great country and throughout the world. Alright, and coming up is the American Cancer Society Relay and Bark for Life of Temecula. The Relay for Life is the American Cancer Society's signature fundraising event to raise money for programs and services as well as research provided by the American Cancer Society. This event is a volunteer-driven team event. We invite you to join us at the fight against cancer on July 12th at Chaparral High School.
I like that person decked out in all-American flag.
Absolutely.
They look great.
I wonder where I can get a suit like that.
I want to look just like
It would be awesome.
that person. Look at the dogs. They have little shoes on them.
Yeah, you were pointing out the dogs as they were walking up.
I like dogs way too much.
Uh-huh. Following them is Chris Miniger. Happy 4th of July from our gang. Hope your night ends with a bang. Happy 25th City Temecula. Happy 25th anniversary Temecula City. Your prides and sun will make you so pretty. Following them are Spurs and Satin, the 1880s reenactment group. They are an 1880s Western reenactment group based in the beautiful San Juan Capistrano. Their mission is to promote and teach and recreate it through re-enhancements and presentations of authentic Old West era during the period of 1880 to 1889. Spurs and Satin can often be seen walking the historic downtown streets of San Juan El Capistrano by the Mission and train and tree depot on the 22nd Saturday of the month. They're geared to do authentic clothing, and their guns are rather loud.
Definitely. Every time I love the gun tricks, but every time it shoots, I jump.
Yeah. Following them is Matt Ron for City Council 2014. This entry is brought to you by the committee to elect Matt Ron for Temecula City Council. Matt has over 20 years' experience as a university educator, researcher, and land use consultant. Throughout his career, Matt has tackled some of the most fundamental issues facing our region: water, energy, public safety, wildfires, open space, and transportation. His unique background will bring new and vibrant leadership to the city, ushering in the next 25 years. As your representative on the Temecula City Council, Matt will work tirelessly to ensure that we protect our past while also securing our future. Temecula's best days are ahead of us. For more information, visit our website at electmattron.com, and don't forget to vote on November 4th.
That little boy is really enthusiastic about everyone voting for Matt.
Definitely. Walking by us right now are actually neighbors of mine. They're the Chaparral High School Cheer and Pom. The program has a total of 68 athletes from freshman, JV, varsity, and 4 coaches. Today we have with us our cheer coach Jen Jamie and Pom coach Janet Anderson with their varsity teams. When I say neighbors, I literally mean I live like 2 streets down from Chaparral High School.
But you didn't go there. Why is that?
I went to a charter school. I kind of liked the smaller school environment.
I see.
Shout out to Santa Rosa. Woohoo!
Next up is Temecula Motorsports.
Yes, Temecula Motorsports is the Valley's biggest power sports store, fully loaded with watercraft, dirt bikes, side-by-sides, quads, utility vehicles, motorcycles, sports bikes, scooters, generators, and cruisers. Temecula Motorsports is your one-stop place to shop with sales, service, parts, finances, departments, plus an online webpage. Visit them today at TemeculaMotorsports.com.
I love that boat. My dad's always been trying to get a boat.
Uh-huh.
And an RV. He has this fantasy that we are going to have a trip around the world with just an RV.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about that because, I mean, we kind of have to go overseas to go around the world.
Exactly. You know, our resident office dweller in the TRT studio, John, has a boat of himself. He drives it quite often.
That's really cool.
He really wants to park it in Tony's studio for some reason. I'm not sure why, but we see it from time to time. All right, following that is the Parrot People of Quail Ridge Rescue. They are a privately owned parrot rescue and sanctuary located in Murrieta. We promote the needs of companion parrots through parties and educational community appearances. We also offer adoption and training. The rescue is owned by longtime residents Joyce and Stephen Dodd, proud parents of an Army veteran.
I'd love to adopt a parrot. That would be so cool.
That would be really cool.
That
Oh,
one's
and there's
wearing
one being
sunglasses.
stuck out of the window.
He's wearing shades.
He's like, what's going on?
Is he wearing a shirt too?
Yeah, I think so.
Patriotic shirt he's got on.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
And here is the Temecula Valley Flyers Radio-Controlled Aircraft Club. Established in 1988, the Temecula Valley Flyers field.
All right, coming up on the street is the Temecula Valley Flyers. They are a radio-controlled aircraft club. Established in 1988, the Temecula Valley Flyers field is located off Deep Portola Road in the beautiful Temecula wine country. Temecula Valley Flyers was nationally recognized and recently was selected as one of the 2014
Academy of Model Aeronautics Leaders Club in the nation. The club focuses to provide the Temecula community a radio-controlled flight facility that is a safe place to learn and away from buildings and traffic to fly radio-controlled aircrafts. Temecula Valley Flyers provides opportunities for youth organizations to learn the sport, such as Great Oak High School Air Force, JROTC, and Temecula Valley Young Marines, for example, by hosting instructional fun flies. Next one is the Rebel Stangs Club. The Rebel Stangs Club is based in Temecula, but has grown all over Southern California. Rebel Stangs Club has been around for 4 years and has all years and models of Mustangs. Rebel Stangs Club does events, barbecues, wrenching days, cruises, and hangouts as friends.
That's definitely my club, for sure.
Definitely, that would be so cool. Although these look more new than what you're into.
Yeah, I do like the older Mustangs, like there's one coming up, actually.
Oh, that is a nice car.
It's yellow and has flames all over it.
What year do you think that is?
It's either a 66 or a 67, I would say. My dad would be the one to judge because he knows the years like the back of his hand.
Yeah. And here comes Tri-Valley Pageants. Class, elegance, fashion forward, and intelligence are what should come to mind when you think of the Tri-Valley Scholarship Pageant Organization. As a system that prides themselves on building today's young women and tomorrow's leaders, this pageant is unique from the rest, open to all women of all ages, and in the wonderful cities of Temecula, Murrieta, Menifee, Wildomar, Lake Elsinore, Paris, and Riverside. Sign up today for your chance to make a difference in your community and feel beautiful while vying for these prestigious titles, along with the chance of becoming Miss California Regional, Miss USA, or Miss America. Visit www.trivalleypageant.com for more information.
Wind is really picking up now.
Definitely. It's practically blowing people's umbrellas away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can kind of see like people across the street holding their umbrellas down.
Yeah, gotta keep them steady.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be hard to choose. I'd like to keep the shade off my face with an umbrella, but I wouldn't really want to do it in the wind.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
I've always wanted like one of those Chinese umbrellas, you know, the big ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like a little umbrella hat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of those headband ones.
Coming up is the Calvary Chapel of Temecula Valley. They are located in North Temecula. Visit them at cctvprayer.com. They meet Sundays at 10 a.m. and would love to have you join them at a service. They also have a trolley with them.
You know, when I was little and I lived in Virginia, my mom always promised me that I'd get a ride on those trolleys, but that never happened.
Yeah.
Huh.
When you went to San Francisco recently, did you go on any of those trolleys?
I went on the cable cars.
Oh, cool. That's sort of what I meant.
Oh, sorry.
They look the same, so.
Yeah.
I still have yet to ride a cable car.
They're really fun. I like riding on the outside edge.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
But after this is the Temecula Valley Young Marines. They're walking up right now. They have been proudly serving their community for over 12 years. Boys and girls ages 8 to 18 comprise this nationally recognized youth organization. They are currently preparing for their second trip to Window Rock, Arizona to participate in National Navajo Code Tinker Day in August. They're carrying a large American flag down the streets of Old Town.
That is huge.
Currently preparing for their second trip to Window Rock, Arizona, to participate in National Navajo Code Talker
I like
Day.
seeing all the young kids in uniform. It makes me like really happy to know that they want to support their country.
Definitely.
My dad's actually a Marine.
Oh, really?
He got back from Afghanistan a couple years ago, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I think 1 year ago.
Mm-hmm. What was he in charge of out there?
I have absolutely no idea. But I believe in the actual Marines, they switched from those camel to the pixelated camos. Lately changed. But I'm not sure.
So how have you been enjoying your summer vacation?
I've been enjoying it very well. The weather's been really nice, kind of hotter than I wanted it to be, but it's been great.
That's cool. Yeah.
It is the Temecula Equine Riders.
Coming up is the Temecula Equine Riders. They are the Equine Riders and the Sponsor Friends is the largest equestrian entry to ever participate in the Temecula 4th of July parade. The Temecula Equine Riders are a group of experienced trail riding friends whose motto is "We live to serve." They participate in trail rides, parades, camping, trail support, fundraisers, and community events which revolve around trail riding, trail preservation, and horse ownership. Together with their horses and fabulous business sponsors, these folks strive to protect and preserve our trails in Southern California's parks and beautiful Temecula wine country.
Those horses are absolutely huge.
Yes. In the horse-drawn trolley that just passed by, they offer winery tours through the vineyards of Temecula Valley, private romantic carriages as well. As the horse-drawn trolley, winery shuttle are offered daily. It's a great way to get around wine country. Go wine tasting with old-fashioned horsepower. Coming up right next is the Color Guard. These local cowgirls ride with pride. They each live, work, and ride and raise their families in Temecula. Each cowgirl uses the Trails Network in Temecula wine country frequently. The team of 3 to 6 riders can perform drill teamwork or color guard presentations or special events. Temecula's Mayor Mary Ann Edwards recently awarded the Wine Country Cowgirl Color Guard with their own City of Temecula flag. Thank you, Mayor. We are honored and ride pride in our city.
Our nation's trails are disappearing at an alarming rate, and the Temecula area is no exception. Don't fence me in, business partners.
Our nation's trails are disappearing at an alarming rate, and the Temecula area is no exception. Don't Fence Me In business partners Ann York and Janet Worth are endurance riders who recognize the value of promoting trail preservation and have developed a product line for public awareness. A portion of all proceeds are donated to organizations that are working to develop, maintain, and preserve public accesses and trails. As Cole Porter wrote years ago, "Oh, give me land, lots of land, under starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the country that I love. Don't fence me in."
This is Ricardo Braceta with one of his sculptures in a truck. It's a custom, he is a custom metal sculptor and designer.
Coming up in the truck is Ricardo Braceta. He has a custom metal sculpture. He's the custom metal sculptor and designer, famous in the area for his artwork on display at the Anza Borrego Desert, as well as his Vail Lake Resort studio. Ricardo is most famous for creating lifelike animals, especially horses.
That's a gorgeous piece of artwork there.
Mm-hmm.
Right behind him, this vintage Jeep is driven by wine country equestrian Terry Witcher, U.S. Navy Pedal Officer 3rd Class in Vietnam. Riding shotgun is
Following in a single horse, the The Sergeant Reckless Memorial Fund is a nonprofit dedicated to building monuments and honoring the greatest war horse hero in American history, Staff Sergeant Reckless, who, in one battle during the Korean War, made 51 trips to the firing sites and carried over 9,000 pounds of ammunition through artillery that was exploding at the rate of 500 rounds per minute. A new monument is now being built in her honor at Camp Pendleton, where she lived out her days and is buried. These wine country cowboys, both retired, and USMC Sergeant E5's Chuck Dacus and Art DeGazaria, took care of Reckless at Camp Pendleton in the late 60s until she died. She was a Marine. Hoorah, Sergeant Reckless. Following them, you saw is the Polo Riders, which opened its second season in May. And then after that was the Rancho Californians Horsemen Association, celebrating its 45th anniversary here in Temecula this year. They represent hundreds of riders, and their mission is to work with the county, state, local governments to preserve safe and connecting network of trails that will promote human and equine health, along with well-being. And finally, number 70, let's give a big thank you to our franchise waste hauler, CR&R, for keeping Temecula clean. So that about wraps it up for the Temecula Valley 4th of July parade. My name is Lucas Padilla.
I'm Corey Root.
And if you want to hear more of us, we are part of Teen Radio Temecula, which you can sign up at tcsd.cityoftemecula.org. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, which the two of us control. And we will hopefully see all of you at the Christmas parade this December. Take care.
Happy 4th of July.